companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb, it seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you. Set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Mars. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Welcome to Karas, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Ratli. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Karast. The only safety you'll find is here at the dockside, where a magical warding holds the jungle evils at bay. but I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Karas deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand. I trust you already know Mashif, but did you know that he was born and raised here? I suspect that, like many of us, his spirit is near broken at the sight of Karas' decline. Only our brand of gallows humor saves us from utter despair.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. This fetid jungle can't be the fair Kurast I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland. I shouldn't have boasted so much about Kurast on the journey here. Oh, much has changed since I left.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them. Ormus would like you to think him mad. Better to watch his actions than listen to his words.
You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn, or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself. Deckard Cain, Ormus has no time for the last son of the Haradrim. Pride led that holy order to failure.
Hello there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and I lead the mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months, but no matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it that you've come here to help. If that's true, then I'll let you hire some of my mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they can be worse than those monsters out in the jungle. Arali thinks he's so funny. The other day he said, "Ashira, I don't recognize you without that big gash on your face."
Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you? I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them. But don't make a habit of coming here. I don't like to be disturbed while I'm studying. You came here with Mashif? That old tour guide to the stupid? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits and, I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals are capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of an ancient order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three, but I must wait here for further news. I can't predict what will happen, but the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have. Hrotley is a master craftsman. My order could make use of one with his unique skills.
Looks like jade. Perhaps it's worth something.
Back in Lutgolane, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines. On his trading voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine.
Praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange. Hrotley seems to be the only one left here with any common sense. Yet how sensible is it to remain here?
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile, who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly, his ashes were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
The golden bird of Kuile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you. I have never claimed that you'd live forever after trying one of my potions. Merely that you might look as though you had.
Alcor is able to explain things much more clearly than Ormus. Ormus remembers the tale of Kuile. That venerable sage forgot that there is no life beyond death. There is only life. Once prolonged unnaturally, it can become a living hell.
Ashira leads the mercenary company known as the Iron Wolves. You can hire some of them, but many are occupied securing the dockside.
From the ashes of Kuile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. The ancient Horodrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travancore. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Zakarum priesthood. All were turned to his dark ways, save one, Khalim, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Khalim, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded Khalim as K-Hagen, eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of the Zakarum faithful, and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals. Your task is to collect the scattered relics of Khalim, his heart, his brain, and his eye. Then, using the Horodric Cube, transmute Khalim's flail with his relics. Once this is accomplished, you must destroy the Compelling Orb with Khalim's will to open the way into the corrupt sanctum of Mephisto. Ah, Khalim's eye. Only it can reveal the true path to Mephisto. Place the eye in the Horodric cube along with Khalim's other relics. The heart, the brain, and the flail. Seeing his homeland in such a state must be horrifying to Meshif. I'm surprised he's willing to remain here in order to help you. Who could have foreseen that the old religion would play such an effective role in our war against the Three? Again, your efforts amaze me, my friend.
You have done well, noble hero. Ormus congratulates you. The old spirits of Skatsim will watch over you for returning their sacred blade. Now, after all these years, Ormus will once again use his powers to protect the innocent from the shadow. The spell that protects the dark side shall now be reinforced. This magic ring does me no good. Here, wear it proudly.
This is most fortunate. Khalim's brain knows Mephisto's weakness. Place it in the Horodric cube along with Khalim's other relics. The eye, the heart, and the flail.
Ratley suspects that Ormus is a mage. He can suspect whatever he wants. Ormus will not show him the true magic.
If you're planning to carry on your wild ways here, you may need the assistance of Ashira's Iron Wolf mercenaries. With any luck, the spirits of Skatsim will grant us revenge upon the powers that ravaged this land.
Now that fewer of the Iron Wolves are needed to guard the dock side, some of them have volunteered to accompany you free of charge. O'Reilly may be a bit too clever for his own good. Still, I'd trust his work anytime.
I keep a library of tomes: heretical, exegetical, hermeneutical, and pharmaceutical.
My order has been keeping watch over Ormus for many years now. He seems to champion the cause of good, but who knows what shadow lurks within his soul.
If you are another follower of Zakharum, I've told you people before, I don't want your towering spire or anything else you have to sell.
You have found Khalim's heart, and it still bears the courage to face Mephisto. Place it in the Horodric cube along with Khalim's other relics: the eye, the brain, and the flail. Ashira seems like a very tough woman. I'd be careful around her if I were you.
For one who spends so much time away from home, Meshif has taken Kurast's corruption the hardest.
The jungle can take you down fast. Try to avoid getting trapped out there if you can.
It pains me to waste time with you, so I'll get right to the point. There is a very special book which you must find for me. It was written long ago by a sage known as Lam Essen, who studied Skatsimi magic and the effects of the prime evils on the mortal world. The Black Book was lost when the children of Zakarum took over this land. Now you must reclaim it without delay. Its knowledge may aid us in this dark time ahead. The Black Book contains powerful secrets of Skatsim, the old religion long eclipsed by Zakarum. I should warn you, the Black Book is much sought after by both good and evil. Be wary.
The Black Book is a powerful source of information. The Zakarum will do everything in their power to stop you from obtaining it.
I've heard of the Black Book. My order's code is based on many of its passages. If you find it, I will be greatly impressed.
We have long sought the Black Book of Lam Essen. Rumors of its whereabouts spread as fast as jungle plagues. If you find it, take it to Elcor.
An ancient manuscript. This could be useful. Ormus, study the book well.
You have found the book. It should give all of us here some insight into the nature of the prime evils. Ah, but as for you... Oh, Ashira's a good customer. She buys a portion of manliness from me every week.
You have found a source of information powerful enough to turn the tide against the Zakarum.
So, you've returned with the book. You surprise me. You must be very resourceful.
Within the temple city stands a tower built long ago by the Horadrim to imprison them. Well, you'll discover more about it soon enough.
This temple is a nest of evil. At last, there is hope once again.
Once properly imbued, Khalim's flail can destroy the compelling orb and reveal the way to Mephisto. Place it into the Horadric cube along with Khalim's relics, his heart, his brain, and his eye. Then transmute them to carry out Khalim's will. Ridding Kurast of the Council of Zakarum was essential. Still, there is more you must do. The compelling orb, too, must be destroyed. Diablo and Baal must be close to finding their brother Mephisto by now. You've no time to waste. Judging from his dress and strange markings, I would guess that Ormus is from the ancient Tarn mage clan. Yet none of the others here seem to know that he is a sorcerer. The Tarn were once as powerful as the Vigerai clan, but their studies were even more secretive. I wonder what he's hiding.
Diablo and Baal have surely found the Temple City by now. They seek to free their brother, Mephisto, who was imprisoned by the Horadrim in the Temple's Guardian Tower. You must reach him before his brothers do, and prevent them from releasing hatred upon the world. Ashera is both proud and self-conscious of her womanhood. Ormus is grateful to you, stranger. You have broken the long, dark reign of Zakarum and delivered the first paralyzing blow against the Three. Yet still the true test lies ahead. For he whom the Council guarded still lives within the blackened tower. Make haste. Though the Three are sure to reunite, it is uncertain as to what they have planned once they do. Be cautious, my friend. Though you are mighty, no mortal can stand alone against the power of the primevals.
Trying to get information out of Ormus is like straining water from a rock. His damned riddles are almost as confusing as our current state of affairs. It seems the jungle is already dying back. You've broken the curse, my friend. May the light bless you. Be careful when you return to the tower. Though many of the followers of Zakarum have fled, there's no telling what horrors still lurk inside it.
The Iron Wolves and I have made a good living around here lately. The sun has set on the religion of light. I sent a few of my Iron Wolves on a scouting mission into the jungle near the Temple City. They encountered 2 cloaked men who attacked them with horrifying powers. My men barely survived. I have to assume that the 2 strangers are Diablo and Baal. You better hurry. They're close to finding their brother.
I hope you don't object to my badgering the witless. You've accomplished the impossible. By killing the Council, the curse of Zakarum will be lifted, and our land will be free. Oh, thank you. The hidden ways of the tower are long forgotten, though it is rumored to have been built as far below the ground as above it.
I can hardly believe you did it. Your power blankets you like a shining aura. Now you rush to face Mephisto. Don't give in to your hatred. That is his greatest weapon against you.
Alcor is a potion dealer, given over to a life steeped in ceaseless study and dissipation. The followers of Zakarum lacked all sense of moderation. The collapse of their tainted religion gives me hope. Mephisto, along with Baal, was originally captured in the desert near Lut Gholein. But imprisoning 2 of the brothers together was far too dangerous. The Horadrim built the Guardian Tower to hold Mephisto. When Zakarum came to power in this land, it took over the Temple City without paying any heed to what was locked within the tower, and it became their doom.
Masterfully done, hero. You have crafted Khalim's will. Employ it to destroy the compelling orb and open the way to Mephisto. May the true light guide your way. Search the tower thoroughly. Mephisto must not escape.
I understand that the great patriarch of Zakharum's Sankakur now embodies Mephisto. You must overcome hatred, lest terror and destruction claim us all.
I went to speak with old Alcor, but I disturbed his studies. He doesn't seem to like visitors. I ought to return to the ship. We may have to sail from here very quickly.
The sudden reduction in our ranks makes us eager to destroy Diablo and his brothers. Vengeance for the Iron Wolves.
Well, the good news is that events are unfolding just as Lam Essen foretold. The bad news is that the story ends in our utter ruin.
I've heard the name of Deckard Cain many times. He's the last of the Horadrim, and thus I must honor him. You must be powerful indeed if one such as he accompanies you. Beware, my friend. Sankakor may be the most powerful mortal in the world. He controls thousands of fanatical worshippers and embodies the Lord of Hatred himself. His death will be no easy task.
Why build a tower to place the beast below ground? At times, I believe the Horadrim lacked common sense.
What is that? Hatred stirs within me.
You're too late. My brothers have escaped you. You're too late.
Mephisto's hatred was a poisonous void.
Our faith in you was well deserved, but Diablo has made his way to Hell, and it is likely that Baal followed him there. Enter the infernal gate and kill the Lord of Terror before all is lost. Only then will our world be saved.
You have defeated the prime evil in combat. Ormus is impressed beyond words. But staying here will not end this conflict. You must enter the infernal gate and stop Diablo once and for all.
Now Kurast can begin the task of rekindling its former glory. I thank you.
Well done, my friend. You are a great champion of order. Please consider yourself an honorary Iron Wolf.
Your news is great indeed. You have saved us all. I would smile, but I'm afraid my face might collapse.
This Cain, whom you brought with you, he has a bearing of great power, yet I sense no magic about him. He is an enigma to me. It looks like you're going to hell before me. Put in a good word.